Hello traders, welcome back to this video. So it is a Sunday and we always do analysis on Sundays. So in today's video, I have some few pairs for you guys. So here I start with USDJPY. So as from the last update we had on Wednesday, I told you guys that I'm looking for buys on USDJPY. I'm anticipating that USDJPY will be moving higher around to this level up here. So if I come back into the 4-hour time frame, you can see clearly on this point here, we are very bullish. We had a change of character, a pullback into this area, and then this week we had this move. Last week we had this move from down here to this high. So as for now, we have this order block here where price is currently at. We have this order block. You can see this 4-hour order block. So I'm expecting some reaction from that order block to this point up here. I expect price to push up and come into this 4-hour order block up here with which has a fair value gap. So in the lower time frame, let's say maybe the 1-hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame, if price is willing to push higher from this order block, from the 4-hour order block, expect price to clear this high. And once price clears this high, USDJPY always likes to have a retracement at least to, let's say, maybe a 50% level or even an extreme point of interest. So once price clears this high, I will be expecting a pullback before the price clears this external liquidity. So if we have a trade to support those buys from this area, we will be targeting the external liquidity up here. So because of that, I'll be expecting some push up, and I expect price to clear this high, form a change of character to the upside, so that if price pulls back, I'll be looking for those buys to the upside. So as for now on USDJPY, let me clear this and mark that order block with, let's say, maybe horizontal lines. This is our order block from that high and this low, the 4-hour order block. So if we have that reaction, this has been consolidating around this area. So if we want to look for buys, we'll be waiting for that change of character and wait for price to come into this area. You can see how price moved up with some displacement to the upside. So if price clears this high and we expect a pullback, let's say maybe if we see a pullback into these areas, we'll be looking for those buys from this 30 minutes order block. This is a very good order block to take a trade from. So I anticipate that price will be doing that, but we'll see what the price will do and we'll react as always as how the price reacts. So after that, we'll be targeting our first take profit 1:3 as always, and then the full take profit will be at the external liquidity. So let's stay updated and see what the price will be doing. What that is my expectation, but if price looks to go even lower, we have an order block down here in the 1-hour time frame. So the price can decide to use this. Remember, I told you after a break of structure, we had this break here. After a break of structure, the first pullback, most of the time, the first pullback is used as an inducement. So we have that break of structure. We have this first pullback. So price might even decide to react from this point up here and go down to clear this lows liquidity before coming into this area here. We also have this order block, guys. So that is another order block that is very, very important. So you can even decide to mark it from that high to this low. So, but that is my expectation. If price won't clear this high, we'll be expecting a push to this point, and then we look for those buys from there. So that is my expectation on USDJPY. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And let us see if we can have very good trades on this pair. So that is my view on USDJPY. I have BTCUSD. BTC USD, I told you guys that I'm looking for selling opportunities. I had expected the price to react from around this gap or this order block, but we didn't have any change of character. Price pushed up aggressively up to this point here. So remember, I told you guys that once we have a break of structure, the market tends to take internal structures as liquidity. So all these are internal structures after this break of structure. So the market decided to go even higher and went to the extreme order block, which came from the 30 minutes time frame. And me and my group in the VIP, we had this trade, but we had to close it earlier because price was ranging around this area here. So and I shared this trade in my VIP. So this was the order block in the 30 minutes time frame. You can see this order block here, a very good order block with a fair value gap. Price never mitigated it, and we can see after a break of structure, the internal structures were used as liquidity. So I expect price to be dropping lower, and once the external liquidity is taken out, we always expect price to go and take out the external liquidity. So the internal structures have been taken out. Now we are targeting the external liquidity, which is this low down here. So remember, I told you guys that price is falling down. We have the selling momentum to the downside. So I expect price to be going lower and clear this external liquidity. So I'm going to look for selling opportunities. So let me clear this. So that my chart can be very clear. So the price reacted from that order block and we have that downtrend. So as for now, if I come into the 4-hour time frame, we have this zone, we have this order block. So I expect price to react from that order block and have a pullback to come and fill in this imbalance that we have here. We have this imbalance that the market has left behind. So I expect price to react from this area. We have a pullback into this area and then we look for selling opportunities to the downside. So currently right now on the 1 hour time frame, I have this order block here. I will not be looking for a trade inside this fair value gap. Instead, I'll be looking for a trade at this external order block, the point of interest here. So that will be my point of interest. I want to see price coming back into this area. Then we look for those sales to the downside. So that is my view on BTC USD. That is what I expect. Expect price to pull back into that area, or even if we have a very good reaction from the fair value gap, from the 4-hour time frame fair value gap, we look for those sales to the downside. So as always, I'll be targeting 1:3 as my first take profit, and then the full take profit will be at the external liquidity. So that is my expectation on BTC USD. Let us try and look for those selling opportunities to the downside. So let me know what you think also on this pair. That is my anticipation. I'm looking for more sales to the downside. So I also have GBPUSD. So on GBPUSD, I told you guys that I expect price to be going to the daily order block. Expect price to be going, sorry, not the daily order block, the fair value gap, to the daily fair value gap here. Expected price to come into this area, but instead, if I go into the 4-hour time frame, you can see that in the 4-hour time frame, we had a very good order block here, and we had some fair value gap below it. So the price came into this order block and we had a very aggressive selling to the downside. And because of that, I expect price to be clearing this external liquidity. And as you can see here in the 4-hour time frame, we don't have any fair value gap, except we have an order block here that was not mitigated, that is not mitigated up there. A very tiny order block, a very small order block. So, but because of this reaction, the aggressive reaction, I expect price to be going lower. We had a very good reaction from that point. And right now, if you can see clearly in the 1 hour time frame, the price was making higher highs and higher lows going to the upside up to this point. And right now, because of that selling momentum, we had price clearing this low. And this is a very good sign that price is going to clear the external liquidity. So we had a break of structure to the upside here. Then we had this aggressive movement to the downside to change character to the downside. So what I expect a pullback before I look for my selling opportunities. So I expect price to be coming around this area, this 4 hour order block. I expect price to come and mitigate this 4 hour order block. So if I go into the lower time frame, the 1 hour time frame, uh, I'll be minimizing my order block. So I'll minimize it to that 1 hour order block there. So let me delete this to make the chart very clear. So you can see very well that this is an mitigated order block with a very good fair value gap. And I expect price to be using this high as a liquidity. So make sure you are very, very keen. This high is going to be used as a liquidity, as an inducement before price taps into this area, and then we look for those sales to the downside. So that is my expectation on GBPUSD. I expect price to come into that area. We take our sales from that area, and our profit will be at the external liquidity. So that will be around 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio. So let's watch out on that also. Right now, the price is reacting from a 4 hour demand level. You can see down here. You can see this demand level here. So the price is reacting from there, and it is going to form something like a double bottom. So it is that will be making a very good concern that when if price comes into this area, make sure you look for a confirmation before you take a trade to the downside. So that is my view on GBPUSD. Let me know what you think in the comment section on this pair. So I also have gold as my last pair today. So on gold, we are very, very bullish to the upside, and I've been telling you guys, let us look for those buys as for now until we have a good reaction. Let's say maybe if gold wants to sell to the downside, but for now, let us focus on those buys. So I told you guys that in the 1 hour time frame, I expected gold to come into this area, but we didn't have that push into this area. But instead, we have a break of structure to the upside. So we have gold clearing that high as a break of structure to the upside, a very good BOS to the upside. So, and I told you guys that after a BOS, we always expect a pullback. Right now, down here, we don't have any point of interest, but in the 4 hour time frame, we can see very clearly we have an order block here, very good and mitigated order block. So that is my first point of interest. So I expect gold to be pushing higher, and we have a very good order block here. So I expect a reaction from this point. We have this unmitigated order block, a very good order block, a point of interest. So as the week as the beginning of this week, once price comes into this area, I expect some selling, or let's say maybe if the price opens with a fair with a gap, we'll be expecting that retracement, and at least the price should be looking to come into this area and fill in some fair value gaps that were left behind under this point of interest. So I'll be expecting price to pull back into this area, as simple as that, and then we take our buys to the upside. So let us wait for that, for gold to be doing that. So after we have a confirmation from that area, we'll be taking our buys to the upside. And as always, 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio is our take profit, our first take profit. That will be my view on gold. So this week also we had a very good trade with my VIP here on gold. Gold was making higher highs and higher lows to the upside. We had a minor change of character, confirming that price was going to look for more liquidity before moving higher. So we had a very good reaction from this fair value gap and from this order block. So I used this order block as my confluence to look for that confirmation, and I looked for short-term selling opportunities. So price tapped into that area, and if I come into the 30 minutes time frame or the 15 minutes time frame, we can see that here we had the price making this higher low, higher high, higher low. This higher low swept some internal structures. We had this break of structure here, and after the market swept these internal structures, we had this break to the upside. Let me mark those breaks of structures to the upside so that we can all be together, and I think you guys will be taking one or two things from this trade. So that was a break of structure to the upside also. So after that break of structure, we had price selling aggressively, a very good selling momentum, and price came down and cleared this low. Have the price clearing that low and formed a minor change of character. So I knew very well that price is looking to go lower and seek more liquidity before moving to the upside. So after seeing that, what I did, let me clear this. What I did, I came into this point of interest. This was the only unmitigated point of interest. You can see on this other side here, we don't have any fair value gap or any order block that is unmitigated. So this was the favorite order block to use. And I shared this signal with my VIP group, had some good selling opportunities, and we were targeting this external liquidity. So we were targeting this external liquidity, and I had placed my stop loss up here because sometimes gold can use the order block as the inducement. Remember very well that this price moved to the downside very aggressively without any inducement. So the price could have simply used this order block as a liquidity, but it reacted very well from that order block, and we had the sales to the downside. So the target was down here on the external liquidity. Once that low was taken, we see these buys to the upside. So that was my signal with my group, and also we had an internal structure. Second entry, we had it from this order block here. We had it from this order block. After price went down to break this structure, I used this high here as an inducement, and price went up to this extreme order block, and we took some more sales from that area, stop loss above that point, and then the take profit was at the external liquidity. So those were my trades on gold this week. And on Friday also, I had a very good trade from this area, but I missed that trade because I was busy with something. Had a very good trade from this point to the upside, but all in all, the week was very good. I hope you guys made some profits this week. And I want to encourage you guys to continue grinding, continue growing as a trader, and you will be profitable. So thank you guys for being here. That is my view on gold this week. That is what I expect. I expect buys. I expect the price to pull back into this area, this order block, and then we look for those buys to the upside. So thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, share, comment down below, and subscribe. And also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any update from this channel.